Hey everyone. So in today's video we will be discussing guided reading. Guided reading is the process in which we can assist students to be strategic with their reading. So it's assisting them to learn that they can read for a purpose and that they can take information from a text. It can then also assist in their comprehension skills. So during a guided reading session, students should be participating actively in the session. So they should be listening to the text, they should be reading the text, they should be making their own conclusions about something. They should never be just passive in the process, so they should never just be sitting there and listening. They should always be actively engaged and participating in the processes. The book for guided reading should be repeated for at least 1 week. This just helps for students to understand and gain the information they need to without having to move on too quickly. Each day there should be a new purpose for reading, and this should be made very evident to students. The purpose should be quite broad rather than narrow. So for example, for a broad sort of purpose, it could be, okay, who is your favourite character and why? It could be, okay, let's read today and let's try to think of a new name for the story. If you were focusing on more of a narrow sort of purpose, it could be such as, okay, what colour was the bear? When it's a narrow purpose, students may kind of switch their thinking and their listening skills to let's just listen for this one answer, that's all I need. Whereas if it's a broad purpose and they're having to listen to the entire story and then make a conclusion from that. When choosing a book, we always need to make sure that it's at an appropriate level for that child. So at school, we have a wide range of reading books that are leveled, so we are able to test the students and then choose one appropriate. If you're at home and doing this, a good way to think about it is 3 different kind of aspects. One, is it an interesting book for your child? If they're not interested in the topic, they're really not going to want to engage with it. Number 2, can they comprehend? So are they able to know what's going on when they use both the words and the pictures together? And the third would be, do they know most of the words most of the time, independently? Or are you having to discuss and provide feedback to the majority? If you can answer yes to all these things, then you've probably chosen a book that is at the right level for them and they're going to really be able to prove and excel with that book. I hope you've learned a lot today and we'll see you soon. Thanks.